all right. I wanted to make a video. I got, I had a very interesting experience at UPS the Friday after the holidays. So I just wanted to make a video to kind of like explain how it went for the UPS PVD. On Friday, they called me, or I called them, because usually they send out a text to let you know that you'll be working for that day. And I didn't receive a text, and I didn't want to get it late, or, like I'm a one time person, so I wanted to know if I'm going to be working or not. So I called them. So when I called them, they was like, well, we don't have your route. Your route is not working for the weekend or for after the holidays. So I have something that's in Sugarland, and Sugarland is probably like 10 minutes. So I'm thinking that I'll go to the same warehouse that I've been going and do something that's on the outskirts of Missouri City, which is Houston or surrounding areas. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it, you know, to, make the holiday money. That was my first mistake, me being honest. So the second mistake came when they sent the text and the address came up. It was to Rosenberg, which is another little small city that's outside of the city. So I'm like, all right, this is a 25-mile drive, probably like a 30-minute drive. I'm like, I'll go out there. So I go out there, and soon as I get my route consists of the biggest route that you can do. Now, one, one, you're not. I'm not. I haven't did this route before. I never been over here, so that was like mistake number one. Two, you didn't say. I didn't go to where you say I was going to, so that was something else that kind of like in my mind, like, okay, something ain't right. Three, you give me the biggest route, knowing I never did this route before. So I proceed. Somebody, people are always trying to help you, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't help me in the wrong way. So, long story short, for 3 hours or 2 or 3 hours, this route was messed up. Because if you don't do it a certain way, you're going to mess yourself up. And it took for me to start the route to realize that. So, it took me like 3 hours. It's 60 degrees and it's pouring down raining. And I have a truck. So every time that I get out, I have to go in the back of my truck, find the package, and then deliver. So it's pouring down raining. You using your phone to scan the boxes, and I have to take it up to the door. So like after an hour and pouring down raining, I'm soaking wet. So I do the proper protocol, which is let people know like, hey, this is not working. I did it, like I did majority of the route up until it got dark, because that's how long it was just taking to do this route. And it was chaotic. Like the lady came probably like after I've been there 3 hours, 4 hours to kind of like show me the right way to do the route. And by that time, I'm wet. It's cold, and I'm just a person. I'm up front. Like I'm not gonna get sick for nobody, not for no seasonal job. And I thank the people that was there, because they didn't like trip on it. They was like, okay. I was like, hey, when it got dark, I was like, hey, I got to go. I'm not gonna be able to finish this route. So, I'll be waiting to see on Tuesday, do they send me back to my original location with my original route. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes helping out people is not helping. And that's something that you have to realize when you are doing it. Some people I'm not gonna say they beyond help. They just, your help is not gonna help them. It has to be someone else that's gonna come along and help them.